And once flow, let your hip tread. You can have two.
What's an enviropreneur? It's an environmental entrepreneur, a person who has entrepreneurial ideas and wants to use those to improve environmental quality. We think the enviropreneurs who come to us are the environmental leaders of the future.
When I think about my experience with PERC, I think about three things. I think about the people, I think about learning, and I think about entrepreneurial spirit.
Great group of folks. Whenever we get together, we have a fantastic time, and it's really just an experience that I would highly recommend to anyone, both domestically and internationally, who's interested in new ways that we can make conservation work.
I learned a tremendous amount at the Institute, and I got the opportunity to work with people from all over the world.
One of the interesting things with PERC is that you're with 12 people that don't work for you and you don't work for. So you can compare ideas and experiences in a setting that's not threatening.
It's an open community in that nobody shoots down your ideas, but people give very constructive feedback and tools with which to implement these ideas.
These 14, 17 people in a room who are all thinking the same way and motivated in the same way, the energy level just goes through the ceiling. It's literally electrifying.
As a business owner, I found that working with the mentors was the best part for me. Getting an opportunity to sit one-on-one and talk with people about my business and get good, solid advice.
Terry, Bobby McCormick, and Wally Thurman became my mentors and my friends.
And they learned from us and we learned from them.
People that I've met there or been associated with through the Enviropreneur Institute have led to other contacts, who've led to other contacts and other contacts.
I think the network I've gotten out of PERC is one of the most valuable assets.
The networking, both personally and professionally, has been invaluable.
I get not only help from what I learned those days, but continuously. We email back and forth, and it's a great institution.
The 150 alumni are now a network of people who communicate with one another, help one another, and solve problems together. Our Enviropreneur Institute brings 17 people to PERC for 2 weeks every year. They receive paid fellowships, they learn about business and economic principles, and how to apply them to the problems they face.
PERC is about trying to solve environmental problems, and they are interested in using markets to solve those environmental problems when possible.
It's not a scientifically oriented program, it's a business oriented program.
One of the things that I loved about PERC was learning about the power of the market, or what I call a keto economics, harnessing the marketplace to do incredible things, to make the world a better place.
It really gave me the foresight to chart a career path for me where I could combine conservation and finance in a way that was really productive.
So what the time in Bozeman really provided me was time to think and time to be exposed to new people and to new ideas, and to spend some time just thinking about the ways that markets can be applied to environmental problems.
I'd come from government. I'd spent 5-6 years in the federal government, and I thought this would be a really antagonistic thing. But I found that they were as open to my experience as I was open to their ideas.
I've been able to take many of the lessons and tools there and apply them to my on-the-ground work.
Some economic analysis techniques that I'd never even heard of before that really helped.
They imparted upon me a toolbox that I take from, without even realizing sometimes how many tools are in the toolbox. I take from every day, whether it's from marketing or fundraising or networking or contract development.
People who spend the 2 weeks at PERC bring with them a business plan aimed at improving environmental quality using property rights and markets.
The business plan that I came into PERC with, I was able to take at least the framework there, adapt it to the southeast of the United States.
I wouldn't have had the courage to actually go out on my own and start my for-profit conservation investment business, Compatible Ventures, without having the experience of PERC.
PERC taught me that environment was not just a cost, that you could actually benefit and do good while doing well.
I was able to develop a proposal that that was funded, seed funding for about $200,000.
And the business went from about $300,000 a year in revenue to nearly $500,000 a year in revenue.
I have clients that have come from the Enviropreneur Institute. I've had financial capital that has come through the Enviropreneur Institute.
For one thing, it doubled in size almost overnight because we gained a partner. Developing partnerships was one of the topics that we spent quite a bit of time talking about at PERC.
There are so many opportunities for entrepreneurs that there really isn't time enough in the world to implement them all. And what PERC has done is really opened my eyes to all of those opportunities.
I've been quite successful about a year and a half in, so I'm extremely fortunate to have been exposed to these new ways of thinking.
So I have nothing but great things to say about what I've learned at PERC. I use their principles in my business all the time.
To pursue your dream, to jump off the cliff, to take that entrepreneurial venture to the next level is something that's unique.
We learn from them as much as they learn from us and develop not only friends, but the environmental leaders of tomorrow who will make a difference in how we solve environmental problems in the future.